Apparently, there's a cliffhanger ending that'll leave you desperate for the next book.
The sequel hook.
It sounds like it really...
So what happens when a lawyer's biggest case isn't just a legal battle?
Right.
When it's actually a literal fight for her life?
Yeah, imagine that. Courtrooms, but also, like, clandestine chases.
Exactly, where the stakes are just way higher than a verdict.
Mm-hmm.
Today, we're plunging right into that. We're doing a deep dive into the Hamptons Lawyer.
Ah, yes. High-stakes, legal thriller territory.
Totally, and it really throws everything at the protagonist. Now, for this exploration, our sources are, well, we've got excerpts from the book itself, which is great.
Always good to have the source text.
Definitely. Plus, we've got some insightful reviews, book reporter, library journal,
Okay.
and also those, unfiltered takes from Goodreads readers.
Oh, interesting. So our mission for this deep dive, really, is to unpack what makes the Hamptons Lawyer tick. What makes it so compelling.
Right.
We want to explore that unique mix. It has the legal drama, which is intense, but also the heart-pounding action and these really deep personal stakes, and kind of figure out why it hits such a nerve with readers, what makes it feel, I don't know, fresh in the genre.
Okay, let's get into it then. So our protagonist is Jane Smith. She's a lawyer, used to have this amazing undefeated streak in court.
Right, a powerhouse.
But when the story starts, she's grappling with something huge, throat and neck cancer.
Wow, okay.
Yet she's still driven. She takes on this massive, high-profile case out in the Hamptons, Long Island's, elite East End.
And the client?
Her client is Rob Jacobson. He's this wealthy playboy real estate type.
Mm-hmm.
And he's accused for the second time of a pretty horrific triple homicide.
Okay, so the stakes are immediately high.
Extremely. He claims he's being framed by a mob boss, a guy named Sonny Blum.
A classic setup, but with a twist.
And Jane is just fiercely determined. She wants to prove his innocence, sure, but it feels like it's more than that. She needs the real killer brought to justice.
Yeah, and what's really fascinating here, I think, is how the author sets up this, relentless countdown right away.
You mean beyond just the trial?
Exactly. You've got the massive pressure of the trial itself, obviously. That's standard.
Sure.
But then there's this other clock ticking, Jane's own life, her battle with cancer. It's so intimate, so death-like.
With dual urgency.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't just build tension in the usual way. It feels like it fundamentally reshapes the genre a bit.
How so?
Well, it makes the protagonist's internal, biological struggle just as central, maybe even more central, than the external legal fight.
Nice.
It forces you, as the reader, to think about heroism differently. Heroism through, extreme vulnerability.
And building on that pressure, that ticking clock idea.
Yeah.
The book doesn't keep her fight just in the courtroom, does it?
Not at all. That's what the sources really highlight.
Her battle spills right out. It becomes this literal fight for survival.
Yeah, the reviews mention she's carrying weapons.
2 Glocks, apparently.
Yeah.
She's constantly being chased, threatened with contempt in court,
Wow.
and often forced into physical self-defense just as much as, courtroom defense.
So it's action-packed, too.
Oh, yeah. Add to that, there's a relentless hitman supposedly on her tail.
Seriously.
Yeah, and unexplained deaths popping up among potential witnesses. Plus, her own health is failing.
Good grief.
So everyday survival really does become just as central as the trial itself. It's just this constant onslaught.
So if we connect that back, the personal stakes aren't just, emotional background noise.
No.
They're actually driving the whole narrative engine, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely.
Jane's physical vulnerability, her emotional state, it's not just character depth. It directly fuels the plot twists, the turns.
Right.
Her fight for justice is literally tangled up with her fight just to stay alive day to day.
Which raises a question, I suppose.
Yeah.
For people who read a lot of legal thrillers, what makes this specific blend, courtroom stuff and raw survival, feel genuinely fresh?
That's a good point. Why isn't it just another high-stakes story?
Yeah.
I think it's that constant blurring of the lines. The personal and the professional are just inseparable here.
Okay, so she's facing all this.
Yeah.
Is she completely alone?
Well, thankfully, no. She has some backup.
Right. There's Jimmy Cuniff. He's a former NYPD detective,
Yep.
described as a loyal friend.
So he's her investigator.
Investigator bodyguard, basically.
Mm-hmm.
He's in her corner.
That makes sense, given the threats.
But her personal life gets complicated in other ways, too, which, adds another layer.
Oh, like what?
Well, for instance, her boyfriend, Ben, he's a vet he proposed,
Okay.
and she turns him down. Not because she doesn't love him, but she's unwilling to let her illness cast a shadow over what should be a happy moment.
Wow, that's really poignant.
It's raw, isn't it?
Yeah.
A very human decision amidst all that chaos.
And this brings up, I think, an important point about what heroism even looks like in these kinds of thrillers.
Go on.
It's not just about her legal smarts or, the fact she can handle herself physically.
Right.
It's equally about these profound human struggles, her relationships, her deeply held ethics. That's what gives the story its emotional weight.
And the Goodreads readers picked up on that.
Oh yeah, frequently. They noted that it's these personal battles, the illness, the complicated relationships, her unwavering sense of right and wrong that really deepen the story.
Mm-hmm.
It makes Jane Smith feel incredibly relatable and complex, even when she's in these totally extraordinary situations.
So what does this all mean for you, the listener, maybe looking for a really immersive read?
Well, the reviewers seem pretty clear on how the book delivers that.
Okay, like Library Journal.
Yeah, Library Journal praises the dialogue, calls it snappy, mentions the pacing is incredibly cinematic.
Oh, interesting. Cinematic pacing.
Yeah, and a cast of vivid, memorable characters, too. Not just Jane, but like a savvy jury consultant, her compassionate oncologist friend.
Peter's sister, right, who's also battling cancer.
Exactly. So there's depth there. And Book Reporter, they called it utterly unpredictable.
Hard to put down.
Definitely hard to put down. Apparently, there's a cliffhanger ending that'll leave you desperate for the next book.
The sequel hook.
It sounds like it really makes good on that high-stakes promise. It creates a narrative that's as much about the human spirit as it is about the law,
Yeah, that makes sense.
Exactly. What really stands out to me from the reviews is how consistently they describe the impact this story has.
Impact in what way?
Well, it's not just a quick read you forget about. It's described as an immediate plunge, like you're thrown right into this high-pressure legal battle that is absolutely as much about gritty survival as it is about abstract justice.
And Jane Smith.
She's painted as this unstoppable force. Fierce, unflinching, utterly determined.
Refuses to let anything stop her.
Exactly. Not threats, not bullets, not even a life-threatening illness. Nothing stands between her and finding the truth.
Sounds intense.
It's a book that apparently moves at a breathless pace, lands hard with every twist, and wraps up with a powerful punch that just leaves you wanting more.
So a solid ride then.
Definitely sounds like it, especially if you like your thrillers sharp, emotionally grounded, and really propelled by a heroine who fights with, well, both incredible brilliance and just immense grit.
So, wrapping up then on the Hamptons Lawyer.
Yeah, it really feels like it delivers on that audacious dual promise, doesn't it?
How do you mean?
Well, it's a gripping courtroom drama, absolutely. But it's equally this fierce, unforgettable tale of personal survival.
And Jane Smith is central to that.
Completely. Her unique mix, that sharp legal mind and just sheer human grit, makes her an indelible kind of heroine.
Facing impossible odds.
Totally. Both inside the courtroom with all its rules, and then in the brutal, unpredictable world outside.
So, for you, the listener, thinking about this deep dive, maybe it's a powerful reminder.
About what true strength looks like.
Exactly. It isn't just about winning in court or, outsmarting someone.
Right.
It's about facing down those huge personal life challenges head on, when basically everything you are is being tested.
It's about figuring out what you're truly willing to sacrifice.
Yeah, and how far you'll actually go when everything you care about is on the line.
A tough question.
Definitely. So here's a final thought to maybe chew on. When everything is on the line, your health, your life, your client's freedom, what sacrifices are truly worth making for justice? It makes you ponder those blurred, often really agonizing lines, doesn't it? Between duty, survival, and your own personal truth.
Grab The Hamptons Lawyer, a Jane Smith thriller by James Patterson and Mike Lupica, now on sale for $19.95. Don't miss this chance to build good habit and achieve remarkable results. Buy now today.
Like and subscribe for more Bookhaven podcasts.